Good morning, children. How are you all? Today we are going to start a new chapter, and it's one of the very interesting chapters of your class, and which I think everybody loves it and uses it by default and knows everything about it. So whatever I'm going to teach in this chapter will be just like a something which you already know about it. Now, what is the chapter is internet concepts. So let's get started and explore our own daily based internet, which we use in our day-to-day life, and a few more details about it, which you didn't know it earlier. Okay. So with this chapter, by the end of this chapter, what will you be knowing about it? You will be knowing about internet, what is internet. You will be able to understand what is email, and what are the uses of search engine, importance of search engines, online education, e-learning, e-commerce, life skills, and social sites. Okay, internet. The word internet. Every day, I guess, we talk about this word 100 times for sure. Internet is coming, internet is not coming, internet is slow, let's search in internet, see in internet, find in internet. Every single thing now is connected to internet, right? You cannot, whenever we buy anything, we want to say whether it is connected on internet. Your whole life is surrounded with this word called internet. Your lights are connected to these days internet, your TVs are connected to internet, mobile without internet is a dabba mobile, right? All that dabba hai dabba sort of thing. So all our surrounding is completely packed, jam packed with internet. We don't know anything, we're searching in internet. Nowadays we have stopped using dictionaries also. If we don't know any word, we'll just take the mobile phone, start searching over there. Correct? Even the mothers also have started using. They don't know to cook something, they want to prepare some dish, they'll search in the. Now everybody has stopped calling their mothers, right? And asking what is the recipe. Nowadays it's all about internet. Yes, you want to do any homework, you'll search in internet. So what is this actually? Internet is a vast wide network enables that people around the world to use a variety of internet services in the daily activity. Yes, internet is a vast, it's very much wide, and it is worldwide network. It is connecting full world. Okay, and that enables people around the world, and it also allows everybody to use the all the services which are available on internet these days, right? Okay, so there's this famous what do you say, abbreviation or short form which is connected to our internet, that is www, right? What is this www? Www is nothing but world wide web. See, the word itself is saying us world wide web. Web is nothing but what is a web? Generally, what is a web? What is the logic behind that? It is like how your spider starts making its web, right? That jali, that jal is nothing but, we call it as spider web. So what it is trapping everywhere, correct? It is getting connected everywhere. So that way is this world wide web. This internet is something which is actually connecting everything, is one of the main service of the internet. It is a massive storehouse of information that resides on computer, whether web server located all over the world. Obviously, it is a big house of information, right? Internet is a big house of information where you can find any information about anything, correct? Be it on web servers located all over the world. Now, what are these words, websites, web pages, and all? We will be seeing one by one here. Each web server hosts one or more websites, and each of those sites contains hundreds or even thousands of documents called web pages. Okay, so what are the servers? Servers are nothing but the setup which sends you the internet. Okay, if we will, just for an example, we will take these towers, right? These towers, they keep all the internet web server they with them. Okay, these towers keep them and they send it to. So what do we have? We have website, right? What is a website? I'll show you. Yes. What is this? It is a YouTube channel, right? I'll just click here. Can you see? YouTube is a website, right? Can you see www? On this website, this is a site, it is a house. Okay, where this is a website where each I have one, when I click on one information, one page, it's like a big book. YouTube is a big book wherein lots of pages are available with lots of informations, right? The same way websites, it's like a storehouse, it's like an information hub, and each site contains hundreds or even thousands of documents, correct? How many can anybody tell me how many videos are available on YouTube? It can be thousands and lakhs together or crores together of videos available, right? So each videos are available on each pages. So if I want to open a page now, I want to open a page. I want to open this page. This is one of the page of YouTube, correct? From the book of this YouTube, one of the pages, this one. So likewise, YouTube is a website. We have thousands of websites also. Now let me take now Gmail. Gmail is also a website, correct? On Gmail, how many of you have accounts? So you have your own page, right? My account is one page of Gmail. Your account is another page of Gmail. Correct? Everybody is having one their pages on Gmail. So imagine how many crores of people are available on internet, right? Everybody has to have, they are having these of email account, correct? The same way, it is also storing n number of pages. So one page of any website, we call it as web page. What do we call it as? Web page. So on a web server, which actually hosts the internet, which actually supplies the internet to the people, is called web server. Okay. And what do they do? What do they have on it? They have lots of websites available. Websites are the books, like they are the books which have information, which have information. Now if I want to, like, web server can be your school, okay, like a school having so many different subjects, and every subject is having one book, correct? So what are the books? They are the websites, and each page of your book is called as web pages. So any single screen of your website, website is called a web page. So whenever you're doing some Google search, okay, I'll take a Google. So it's like www.google.com. So what it is, google.com is also a website. Now I will search DAV school. So on this one I've searched. See, so many websites are available. So it is giving me all the different websites wherein DAV schools are there. I'll take a click on DAV group school just for an example. So here is one. So when I clicked on this particular stuff, it will take me to each pages of that particular school or information. This is called as web page. A single page of your document. Whenever you are searching, imagine you are searching an answer. When you click on any of the website which Google gives you, whenever you open that, whatever you see, that particular screen, not the Google screen, not the search engine screen. I'm talking about once you might have searched something. So I searched DAV schools. So when I searched the DAV school, it gave me an information many from that. Okay, this is not a web page. Okay, this is web page of websites. From here, I'm taking DAV public school. Okay, we have something. So once I enter into this website, and whatever front screen I will be able to see it, yes, this front screen. Now wait and watch. Yes, this front screen, whatever we are able to see is the word which we call it as web page. This is the web page. On web page, you navigate from one place to another by selecting a link that appears on the web page. You do all these using a special software program called web browser. See what it is saying that, see, now this is what we have seen, correct? This is a web page. Now if I want to know, see, it is giving me so many options, right? If I want to see some latest information, okay, I don't want to see, I want to see the link. I want to see principal's message, so I'll go to principal message. Okay, and the principal message wala, the principal message web page will appear in front of me. So these websites, web pages are having different links to different pages, right? Whenever we want to search, we click here and there, right? And we go to a new page the same way. Now children, imagine, where am I opening this particular website? Where am I opening? On internet. Okay, I know about internet. But what do we have to have? We have to have something called, one sec. What are these two things? Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, or Internet Explorer, Firefox, correct? What are they? Imagine I don't have Google Chrome, or I don't have Internet Explorer, Firefox, or anything. Where will I open? Can I open it on any of the other, like on these files? Can I open on these files? I can't open internet on these files. This is a gaming program. These are some files. So if I have to operate internet, what should I have? Everybody says, right, Madam, Google Chrome, Chrome should be there. Yes, or Internet Explorer. Either this should be there, or this should be there, or Firefox is Mozilla Firefox should be there. So what do we call for this? There is a specific word for these things. Can we, without this, can I operate the internet? I have to have a place where I can open internet, right? What that place is called? What this Google Chrome is a company name, this product name. But what is this product? See, we say, right, car. Car is car. I understood. But in that we have Maruti car, we have Tata car, we have Hyundai car. Yes. So Hyundai, Maruti, whenever we say Hyundai or Maruti or Tata, examples, okay. But what are they finally? Actually, what are they? They are the cars. So these are also like this. Google Chrome is a name, Microsoft Edge is a name, Internet Explorer is a name. But what are they? They are Web Explorer. What are they? They are the Web Explorer or web browser. What are they? Web Explorer or web browser. So children, just remember these three words. For operating internet, you need a browser. It's like how, if you want to call, if you want to call someone, you need that mobile phone and calling. Imagine I'll give you a mobile phone wherein that calling phone options is not there. That dial number, you need that keypad, right? Yes. If that is not there, how will you call? You have to search, right? Without a calling this one option, I'll delete it, I'll uninstall it and give you. Without that, can you do it? No, right? The same way, whatever the software which we use it, or the program which we use it to operate an internet, we call it as web browser. So what are the web browsers? We have Google Chrome, we have Google app on your mobile phone, or you have Internet Explorer, you have Mozilla Firefox. Like these are the web browsers in which you write the website or write anything and open it. Okay, if you want to open a YouTube, forget about apps available on your mobile phone. Imagine I don't give you Play Store only. From where will you open a YouTube, right? The same way. And on each, whenever we are browsing something, okay, whenever we are searching, what do we search? We search for information, and where the informations are available, the informations are available on the websites. So different websites have different information. In the website, whenever you are trying to search an information and that information appears to you, that particular page which comes in front of you, we call it as web pages. I hope it is clear for you now. Web browser, website, web pages. Now let's see, yes, the same thing. Web pages. A web page is an electronic document or web that includes text, images, sounds, and videos. Yes, a web page can have text information, written information, or some image information. Whenever you search a image, imagine you're searching for a bird and you get a bird image. So what is that? That is also a web page. Okay, image, sound, if you're hearing some music, that is also an info web page. Video, whenever you are seeing a video, that is a web page. Website. So what is a website? I said you these websites contain web pages, right? A collection of web page created and maintained by a college, university, government agency, companies, organization, or an individual is called website. Who makes this websites? See, if there is information about college, college does it. University does it. Government, if a government wants to put an information, they do it on their websites. Company, so we have Orient company has its own Orient website, right? So where you will find, so if you want to find any Orient information, so what do you need to do? You have to go to Orient website. So we'll just search it here. Orient Cement. We'll switch it up. See, so we have orientcement.com. So this is the website wherein we have details about Orient Cements. So this is the web page of Orient Cements. Can you see here? So all the details about Orient. So who is keeping this? This has been, who has created this one? The company has created. Who is this? Company. Likewise, organization or sometimes individuals. If I imagine I have my own website wherein I put informations which I want to share with the world. So I can also create my own websites. This is the way the websites work. Web server, a powerful computer that stores web pages and makes the pages available on the web for other people in the web server. Right? What is a web server? As I said, like a poll, or imagine Google is a company. Yes, you all know Google is a company. Google company keeps stores all information which we require. It everybody, imagine I want to share my website. So what will I do? I will give it to, can I have my own server? I can have, but it's more expensive to maintain it. So what will I do? I will give my website details and address and everything to Google people so that they keep it in their server. So in their setup, it's a big, powerful machine. It's not just one CPU. There are thousands and lakhs of CPUs clubbed together wherein all the information of worldwide are kept. So from there, everything is coming to us. So whenever you are searching some information, children, whenever you're searching an information, you're searching on Google, right? Okay, I'll show you. Yes, we see this word. This is the common thing which we use every single day, correct? Every single day we use this one called Google, correct? So from where is this Google coming to us? Through internet. But where it is actually located, from where it is coming, internet, if it has to come through internet, somebody is feeding, right? Somebody is making this for us. From where they are making? They are making for us from America. So imagine this information which you are getting, that information is stored in some machine. So imagine, I am sharing this information from me through a video, correct? I am sharing this PPT presentation. But from where am I operating? I am operating it on my laptop, correct? From my laptop, I'm making a recording video and sending it to your mobiles. How are you getting this information? Through internet. Yes, through internet it is coming to you. But where was it being built up? Where is it getting done? It is getting done on my computer, my system, right? Where am I sitting? From my system, I created this one and I've sent through email. So same way, this Google is being, you're getting it from America. So people sitting in Google company, whoever is, they all keep storing information into their websites. And from their websites, you will be able to get information for yourself. So whatever they are doing on their systems. So what do we call for them? As web server. The company or the machine from where you are getting all these websites. Google is not one company, children. There are many. Yahoo is there, Bing is there. There are many more information search engines. So we will see examples one by one. So these companies, they keep storing information so that we can operate, we can use it for ourselves, and they are called as web servers. So on web servers, lots of websites are available. From websites, we use lots of web pages. Now let's see URL. Children, every time we say, right, send me the link, send me the link, send me the link, send me the link. So that links are nothing but your URL locators. You have unique address for the link. Each web pages has a unique address called a uniform resource locator. Uniform resource locator. The word itself says we are having, from where we are having the resource, that particular information where it is available is. See children, every single house is having an address, correct? Whenever we say where is he's there. There means where, some address should be there, right? If imagine if I say where is Taj Mahal, it is there. Where it is there only. Can I say like that? No, it is having an address. It is in Agra, or it is in Agra, in that location, in that road, near the this one, like that we have an address, right? Everybody has an address. Like we are also having a name. Everybody is having a name to talk to each other. Can you say, hey, come here, come here, hey, come here, come here? We don't do it, right? Everybody is having a name. So likewise, every website, web page is having a name for it. Can you see here? Now imagine I want to play this video. What is this video's address? Can you see here on the top, youtube.com, watch this one. This particular thing which I have made it on shaded, this is the address. So every information, whichever we put it in the internet or whichever we have it on the internet, every information is having a location where it is kept in CPU. See, imagine, see, whenever we are storing, whenever we are saving any document, correct? Whenever we are saving any document in the computer, okay, what do? We make a file. Yes, we make a folder. Inside the folder, we keep our files, or directly we save it on desktop. Desktop is a place wherein we have stored our file. Imagine this is a essay file. Okay, wherein essay is written. Where is this one? This is on my desktop. What is the name of this file? It is on essay. So what is the address of this? My computer desktop essay file. Correct? It is having an address, right? Can I say, if you're searching on, if I say I will hide this essay. Okay, I'll hide this file and I'll say, children, please search and give me the essay file. You'll say, madam, where is it? Is it on desktop, or is it on documents, or is it on C drive, D drive? Where you have stored? Where have you saved? These are the places, right? Desktop, downloads, document, pictures. And this PC, in this PC, C drive, D drive, where it is? You'll ask, right? Definitely you'll ask, saying that, madam, we are not able to find it. Where is it? Can you just tell us, please? So that way is the websites available for us. So these kind of so locations are also available on our internet. So every single page in internet is having an address on it. It is having an address on it. So that address, whichever we are able to do it, is called as Uniform Resource Locator, nothing but URL. The highlighted text or image on a web page that are connected to other pages on the web are called as links. Links are also called as hyperlinks. You can select a link to display a web page located on the same computer on a computer across the city or the country or a world. Now we saw URL. I'll give an example. See, this is the URL, right? This is the URL for this particular page. Now let me take it. Okay. Okay, I will. What should we search? We will search about solar system information. So what are we doing to search now? We are going to search some solar system information. Okay, now here I have opened a website. Okay, we have opened a website of solar system. I have opened a web page in website of Wikipedia. On Wikipedia is a website. On this Wikipedia, I have opened the page of solar system. Okay, so can you see here some blue color things are written? Whenever you take your cursor there, it will have an underline or it will get highlighted. So when is the information appearing on this one plainly? No. If I want to see, imagine I will go here, some word is there, earth. Okay, is the information of earth available here? No, but they have put a link there. So if I click on earth, see, it is taking me to a new page. Am I going to through Google? No. This particular, see, now this information about earth has come in front of us. But did we search about it on Google? No. But we found the link of this particular page on our solar system page. So whenever I'm taking, see, my cursor is in, my mouse pointer is in arrow, right? Now whenever I take to some special words and if I want to have information about it, so this is how, see, my mouse pointer becomes like a finger, right? Yes. And this particular page is appear. So if I click on this, I will go to that particular page. Yes. So what are they called as? These are things wherever we are supposed to click on. These are called the links. So these, the upper one address is called URLs, and the other one, the connecting pages, are called as links. Links are available on each pages from where we can. So imagine I want to know about terrestrial planets. I'll click on this one. Link available on that web page, and I can enter into that particular web pages. What is a web server? Again, a powerful computer that stores a web page and makes pages available on the web for the people to use it through webs. It's called web server. Now let us see something about email. Emails everybody has heard about, right? See, earlier days we were using letters. What we were using? We were using letters to talk to people who are far away. Now we are having mobiles, we are having messages, we don't use emails also. But mostly children nowadays also, people, especially whole of your office, everything works on email. If you want to send a document to someone, if you want to send any information to someone, so nowadays everybody is using, what are they using? They are using emails now, no letter systems. So earlier, whenever we were writing a letter, we will take a paper, write a letter on that, go and post it in the post office. The postman will take it and send it to the place where it has to go through train, through buses, through aeroplanes, right? It will reach to that post office. From there, a postman will take it to the address. So it's what's time taking. Now there is no time for everybody. So everything has to be fast. So this is something called as emails. Emails is a what do you say, software or a program or a website from which we can send information to each other within seconds, not within minutes, also within seconds. Let's see what it is. Electronic email is nothing but E for electronic mail. electronic mail was one of the original feature of internet, enabling scientists and research working on government sponsored project to communicate with their colleagues at other locations. Now almost see, why was this email the basic feature, and originally why was this internet build up was sending the letters and all, it was taking time taking. But imagine there are scientists who are working on some projects, okay, and they are in different location. One is in India, one is in America, one is in Antarctica, one is in Australia. In different places they are working on some project, okay, scientists, and they have to keep sending information from one place to another. Is it literally feasible to send letters? No, right? It's not feasibly, it's not feasible to send letters, and it will take so much of time. So what they came across, they thought, okay, we will use this internet. Now who had done this internet was, I'll come to that story once we will finish this electronic emails, okay, enabling the scientists or the research working on the government. So what they wanted to speak to each other, to the person, their own colleagues, their own friends who are working on the same project. They wanted to share information. Okay, I searched this one. This is are my findings. So I have to send it to someone. Okay, imagine me, all your school teachers are working on a project, and we are now in the different cities. One is in Andhra, one is in Kerala, one is in Tamil Nadu, one in Maharashtra, one is north somewhere. So we have to send it. So if I imagine I want to send some information to Shirisha madam. Okay, so if I have to post all the documents in the post office or courier it up, it's headache, and it's sometimes the information can also get damaged, security. So what I did, so what these people did, they use this internet to send the information. For that, they created this something called email. So everybody has their own account. From there, we can send it to each other who are sitting in the different locations through internet. Now, almost anyone who has internet account also has access to email. So theoretically, you can communicate with almost anybody or any internet user in the world. So through this email, you can communicate to any person who is having an account on internet, on this internet users. Email is quite fast, obviously easy and inexpensive. We are recharging for our internet, yes. So why do we, imagine you have to post something, you have to put a stamp on it, you have to buy papers, you have to make it, write it, spend me. But on the computer, you're just typing and sending around. It's no cost. Today, email is rapidly climbing the popularity chart as primary communication method for personal and business users. Obviously, right, children? Now, nowadays, email is so popular to talk to someone. How many of you, tell me one thing, how many of you use message to send? Nowadays, nobody is using messages, very less. People might be using, I'm not saying no about it, but very less. Everybody wants to use WhatsApp, correct? If nowadays people are not using normal call, everybody wants to do WhatsApp video call, see and talk to each other, correct? So that's the reason. See how much the popularity of internet it has become. We are so dependent. Are we using only for business purposes? No, we are using for personal as well as we are using it for business purposes also. Now let me show you an email. Okay, this is my website. This is my email ID. I've opened this. This is my Gmail email account. So here are the mails which I have. Can you see wherever? So okay, so these are the, if somebody wants to send me an mail, okay, somebody wanted to send some information to me, they have sent it through email and I receive it within seconds. And if I want to give an information to someone, okay, if I want to send the information to someone, I can write their email address here and type whatever subject and write it and send it. Within few seconds it will reach to that particular person, it will reach to that particular person. So this is the strength of email, correct? It is for sending messages and it is less expensive. We don't have to buy any extra stuff. Whatever we have recharged for our internet, that is more than enough, right? And it is quick, fast, easy, inexpensive, and it will always store it for us. Correct, children? One thing is like it will store it for us, right? Until unless we delete it, it will be available for us on this internet server. Who is storing for us? Now, whenever I'm using Gmail, who is storing for me? The Google company is you're storing. If I use a Yahoo Mail, the Yahoo company is storing my information in their computer. Am I storing it on my computer? No, I'm storing on internet. Through internet, it is getting stored in the company where we have made this account. Where we have made this account, they are actually storing the information for us. So whenever you type something, so WhatsApp, let's see WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is a company wherein you are storing the information. Is it on your, are you writing separate book for it? Like today messages, yesterday's messages, photos? No, we don't write it. It is already available on our mobile phone. Unless and until we delete some messages, it will not be deleted. So where is it getting stored? Is it taking space in your mobile phone? No, it is actually getting stored in WhatsApp. Okay, the company who is running this WhatsApp, they are storing it for you, right? Your information, they are storing in their CPUs. Okay, from internet, it is getting stored in your CPU. So unless and until you delete it, it is not going to get deleted. This is the power of your internet, correct? So these messages, information, whichever, so it's very good, right? Quite, it is fast, easy, and as soon as I type and send it, it will appear on your mobile phone, correct? The same way it is. Now let's see one more topic called search engine. See, children, whenever we are doing, we are using internet, we should know all this information. Okay, from where do we get Google? Google is a company which stores information. I'll just show you, okay? I will show you where your informations are stored. Google company server. Yes. Yes, can you see here, children? I'll just show you. Can you see what are these? This is a man who is actually putting some in device there. What are these? These are the stands, right? These are the stands, correct? We can see that these are some stands and all. But what are these stands they are having? You can see wire connections. Yes, you can see. So it's such a big row. Not one, it's a big warehouse. See how many different stands, different rows are there. So each row is having, each stand is having, can you see so many sections are there? What are they sections? What are they? They are the machines. What are they machines? What are they? They are the CPUs. See, Google company is having such a big house wherein so many CPUs are located. See each, can you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? You can see each box which you are able to see, children, they are one CPU it is. Without an outer cover, it is just one CPU. If I talk in a layman's language, it is one CPU. So each CPU is having an address. In that, they have hard disk where all the informations are stored. So whatever information you're getting on your Google are stored here. It is coming to you from this machine. So these machines are having those information and they send it on the internet. And whatever information you're getting, children, you are, if you're able to see on screen from this, see, can you see here? It is a Google company. This is the company. This is the place from where you are getting the information. So whatever you, everybody is storing information. If you're storing some information, so if I'm using a Gmail account, and my account is somewhere in this company only, so whenever I want to use any information, I have to use from this place. So from this place, within fraction of second, it is coming to you. See, normally if you want to travel to America, it will take 18 to 19 hours, correct, through planes. So journey takes, mostly if you want to reach America, it will take 24 hours, right? travel from here to airport to some place to some place, and then reach to America. So let's take it like that, okay? But for the information to travel from America's located Google company to your mobile phone, it takes fractions of second. So whenever we say, right, oh, it is very slow, very slow. Why it is very slow? Because sometimes because of the climatic condition or something, the wire gets cut or the satellite is not able to catch the information properly, and the information reaches to you on your this one a little slow. But nowadays, children, the technology is so high, the wiring, the companies, they do it, it's awesome. And how did it come, what kind of a wiring, I will take a special class for you so that you will understand how the internets are connected on your mobile phone. This is what we will be studying. Now it's not there in your this one, but we will definitely be doing a class on that so that you get an information on that. Now what is a search engine? Google is a special website that's good for finding things. We can find Google by typing www.google.com in address bar. Type your questions or keywords in the search box. Okay, now I will take this one. Now what is this? Is it a website? Yes, it's a website. But what kind of a website is this? Now YouTube. What is YouTube? It's a website. But what website it is? What does it do? What is it? What does it work? It is an video websites, right? Wherein you have lots of videos available. Right? Can you type something here? If you want to type something, can you send an email through YouTube? No. It is only for videos. Correct? Can you see a video on your Gmail? Yes, they will send a video. Videos can be sent through email. But is it for video? No. When you click on a video, imagine you send a video here. Okay, you have sent. So when you click on that, what is it going to play on Gmail? No, it will play on some other software. So can you see here some Excel is there? It's a list is available. So when I click on this one, is it on opening on Gmail? No, it is opening on, see, can you see it is opening on an Excel sheet. So Excel sheets are connected to each other, but this is purely for sending messages, and receiving messages. Can be audio message, this one, but for that you have to have a supportive program for that, right? So on YouTube you see videos, on Gmail you will have all the emails. Likewise, Google is having all the information. Why do we go to Google? You tell me. Do you go to Google to see videos? No, you will go to search videos, search information. So whenever you want to search something, you will go to Google. Whenever you want to search something, you will go to Yahoo. Whenever you want to search something, you will go to Bing. Correct? Bing. So this word, you remember this search. Okay. If you want to search any information, do you go to YouTube? No. If you want to search a video, you will go to YouTube. That is there. Search option is available, but this search option is also linked to Google. Can you see this particular option? This is connected to Google. So Google is a search engine. In the sense, this particular website is for searching information. Yahoo is for searching. Now I'll just say, yeah. Can you see here? Yahoo.in. Yes, this is also a search engine. So whatever I want to search it, I will write it here, and it works like just like your Google. It just works like your Google. So Google also is search engine. Yahoo is also a search engine from where you can search information. So these are the websites which are search engine websites. See, I said. So what do they do it? What are the uses of this one? To search internet effectively. Will scan through thousands of web pages on internet and collect information relevant to you. So what does this search engine do? So whenever you search, give information on elephant. So what will it do? Once I click this, within a fraction in their server, from where? I showed you, right, those CPUs. From there, wherever the information about elephants are available, it will search and bring the web pages in front of us. See, so many websites are having information about elephants. So it will search all the websites which are having elephant information, and it will come and give it in front of us. It will give it in front of us, and from wherever, whichever website you want to see, you can go and click on that website, and it will give you that web page in front of you. So see, this is from Wikipedia. We got the information about elephant web page, right? So what does it do? It will scan, it will search in its system. In this Google company, I showed you that company image, right? From there, from all the CPUs, wherever, from whichever CPUs they are having elephant information, it will search and bring it in front of us, the list, saying that, imagine I am only searching, right? So it will tell you, Premlata, see, so many websites are having elephant information. So click on any website and see the information, whichever you want to have it. This is the work of search engine. You can search subjects like, what all we can search there? We can search games, education books, videos, and many more interesting resources for our users. Stories, theories, experiments, what not. What not, children, you know it, right? Every single things can be searched on internet. So popular search engine is Google, Yahoo, Bing. So about this address bar and all, we will see it in our next class a little more. Children, what happens is like, these informations are so wide and so much in details that it will be very, what do you say, very widely explained video. So it will be a little lengthier one for you, but please do see it so that you will understand. So I'm trying to take very simple examples for you so that you understand, and we will be continuing about this internet concepts in our next classes. So what all did we learn today? We learned about web browser. What are the web browsers? They are the programs or softwares which allows us to use internet. If web browsers are not there, we can't even use the internet, right? Like example, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Internet Explorer, etc. And then on these web browsers, what do we search for? We search for websites. Websites are having all the information on it. Then the third thing is web pages. They are the single page of internet whenever we are searching something. Then we saw about search engines. Yes. So these are the things which we use it in internet, and many more to come in our next class. Until then, bye-bye.